Now, one of the most popular items in this year's tattoo, an item that sees the welcome return to the tattoo of visitors from 2 Commonwealth countries. The Lochiel marching team from Wellington, North Island, New Zealand, first brought their maize marching skills here 5 years ago in 1978. And 6 of the 12 members of the team then have returned to Edinburgh. The pipes and drums of the Cameron Highlanders of Ottawa came to Edinburgh from Canada 9 years ago in 1974. They wear the dark red Cameron of Eric tartan, while the New Zealand Lochiel girls wear Cameron of, yes, you've guessed it right, Lochiel. Tunes you may have recognized. They sailed out of Leith, Pembroke O'Donnell Dhu, Queen Elizabeth March, Steamboat, and now Bonnie Dundee. The team has been training since May 1982, and they have put in a minimum of 13 hours per week practice since then. And what's more, they have raised the money, 50,000 New Zealand dollars, to pay for their expenses to come back here to Edinburgh and to the tattoo at Edinburgh Castle. Tunes, Buglehorn, Athol Highlanders, now the Barren Rocks of Avon. The music is, of course, Mari's wedding. This is a competitive sport in New Zealand, has been since the 1930s. And every weekend throughout the New Zealand summer, from October to April, the girls compete against one another in strictly planned events. And some of the teams travel hundreds of miles. But the team that you're watching now are the current New Zealand marching champions. And they have won this title no less than 9 times. tunes have been Nut Brown Maiden, Edinburgh Liberton Pipe Band, Glendalough Highlanders. And this will be followed by Cock of the North. This esplanade has, since Victorian times, seen many great drill displays, but perhaps never such an attractive one as this. And a great deal of skill and concentration is required when you see that so many of the moves are indeed individual. New Zealand marching display, and that was a Canadian pipe tune, General Roger Rowley. Now, of course, blue bonnets or the border. And warm applause from this large crowd for these marchers from New Zealand.